I think N9 just chart 2's RDA is at, and both momentum indications chart 1. So if we see that test is pretty much a test against all other charts. So it's kind of a good place to get back in if it doesn't go back up. I want to see the M&Q and trading view and see just how many charts. What the hell is this green? What the hell is this green shit on my trading view? It's like an oscillator. Why is it just on trading view? Alright, we're gonna try to load up heavy. About 5 contracts scaling in. Pretty much on the bottom of chart 4's momentum to the top. So I expect if it wants to come to test this, the buy side is probably annoyed from getting shut down all day. It's stalling here at key areas before it can continue to go down lower. About 20 minutes left before we see some volatility. If this hourly closes above those previous strong levels created in chart 3, we probably have a pretty good strong levels of trade in between once that's created. Can you edit your Fibonacci retracement in Tradivate? Like the colors of it? Does anyone know? Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, sorry. I'm streaming too, I just didn't know. Oh, what's going on, Nathan Wall? Oh, sorry. Yeah, I was trying to see the... Sorry, what were you saying? Yeah. I broke that previous strong level in chart 3, but we have to see the close. This might just be another test to test the low. Yeah, 857. 14,857 spot 00. And then 1489 or 889.25 is where that strong level was. No RSI's firing either. So this probably is just a downside move. Questions we hop in? Okay. Now, the ballsy move here is to obviously buy this. This is a huge fade trade, but I don't know. Sell side seems pretty dominant here.
Order filled.
I'll try to just
Order filled. Order filled.
yeah. Yeah. But see, if we are not fighting momentum here, if you to just keep buying or kept selling as it continues to move down. A lot of this is just indecisiveness from
Order filled.
we can't tell where price is going to go, but the system is pretty much showing us clear intent. The buy side can barely even do a momentum check. I entered in really low, but it's okay. I mean, that technically could have been the test for the low of the day. Yeah. That's what I always say. If I don't see it actually touch it, I don't count it as a test.
Order filled.
Yeah. This might be the move up to retest the RDA. I don't even know, man. This market's being wild. If you see this close between, I don't even know. Tomorrow's day is gonna be crazy. Either it rechecks the overshoot if today closes underneath, or it's now short from MQ, which it hasn't been in like 5 months. Short from the RDA. From bias, if I may say. Shows me, dude. 1 second. If you hear my keyboard typing, I apologize. I'm typing to the general. I'm also trying to trade or stream on TradingView eventually, but I need 10 followers in this script, so I'm gonna send out a message later trying to get everybody. It's really stalling here. Chart 1 has some levels at 14.8 or 869. We're also reacting right in the second deviation on almost every chart. I might switch to long here. I might just switch up to long until RDTS. I don't even know. The move is short. That's all I need to remember. If the move is short, I am short. Let everybody know that they can hop in the active trading channel. Actually, it's only alphas, huh? We're also trying to think of a color for deltas. Does anyone have like good color for deltas, you think? Because the lightish pink is too close to the admins. So we're trying to figure out another color. Because alphas are orange, bravos are blue. We don't know what to make deltas. I'm not trying to do no green. I know we got a couple of you in here. Only thing I don't like with Discord. Oh, it's gonna come and tag me. It's probably best to restart here. I think I need to get out of this trade and restart, but I don't want to. Got a little too greedy, entered in way too late. Try to catch that fallen knife.
Order filled.
Oh my. I didn't mean to go in 5. It is what it is. I am now long. I reversed there. Not the best reserve reverse, cause just went back into 5 contracts, but totally forgot about that. But we're gonna let this trade play out. I think buy side stepped up there on several levels, broke through. Momentum on chart 2. Obviously, we're still short, so I'm fading by going long here. I should got out restarted at the top and sold. But I just feel some type of long push here. Probably just chart 1's momentum. Just at chart 4's bias. So that's why I am long currently. And there it is. See the jump to their RDA. Oh, sorry. Chart 2's RDA just got hit, but I'm trading 2 chart 4's RDA. And usually, if I see, the only reason I reversed there is because I started to see the volatility. Not really volatility, but when you see candle start getting rejected really heavily, it's like the sell side got rejected super heavily, and candle started close fast, some impulse. That's usually when I get out of that trade because it looks like if the sell side can't even step up to stop one of those pushes, then most likely it's going to push the other side. And that's why I love non-time based charts. I was trying to explain to my buddy the other day. Just he has no background in trading, and he'll be joining the Discord group eventually. But he's one of my boys. We've been friends forever. And I was trying to explain to him about tick charts. Just completely blew up his brain. Because the first time I remember learning about tick charts, I was so confused on, you're just telling me these are contracts? This is price? But it's the rawest form of price? Such a sick. Oh, thanks. Sorry I struggle. Like I said, I'm not good at talking. Yeah, as you can tell, my brain is slow. I went through a time machine before I went to answer most of those questions, but I appreciate it. We're trying. I just think it'd be good for. It's also a lot easier for us to do the podcast and talk about questions that fellow alphas have within the system, and that way we don't have to make a full video. We can shoot an audio file, send it out to you guys, and then people who are struggling with trading answer those questions, send out podcasts. Yeah, I feel that. I used to give my money back to the market in the afternoon every single day. So I'd make money in the morning, and in the afternoon, just take it all from me. That's good that you're seeing patterns within the system, though. Yeah, I feel that. Hmm. Yeah. Something that I don't know if you've probably heard us say. You've been here for a little while now, but we always expect the overshoot. But when expecting the overshoot, if you're expecting it to overshoot and hit a level, make sure your middle scaling is towards that level, so your basis is at the highest it could be, right? Because if you have, even if the trade kind of goes against you, if you have a good basis, you can get out of the trade early. So what my uncle showed me a long time ago scaling, because I used to scale in right underneath where I wanted it to hit, and obviously if it does that, my basis is going to be below where price is already at. So he taught me do one above, one in the middle, and then one below for scaling. If you're scaling into like an indicator level, and that for me at first that worked, but now I scale in usually right from the top of the indicator. So like the farthest away I want to hit right above, and then if it just picks me up for one, it picks me up for one. But then if it picks me up for three, I usually am gonna have a better basis because the overshoot I expected. So that sell off now. So say it was going up to long to test, or we're short, but it's going up to test to go long, and I expect the overshoot. So I scale into like the first deviation towards the top of the RDA. From there, if it hits just the bottom of the RDA, it doesn't pick me up. But if it goes above, picks me up for one, goes back down, there's no overshoot. If it does overshoot and I'm at the first or the second deviation from the scaling, then I have a little bit better basis to decide if I can stay with it or get out. So it's all, scaling regardless is just like the key component to trading, I believe. Like obviously you have to do a lot of other stuff, but if your basis and your scaling is correct every time, you'll know if your scaling is good because you'll be in profit relatively quickly. Like I don't have a good basis or scaling right now because I'm stuck in two different ranges. You know what I'm saying? So I don't always execute it right. I just know how you should do it, but I still struggle with doing it. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I feel that. Scaling is also a weird feeling as well because you're somewhat expecting to be in loss because you want your contracts to get picked up, you know. So you're expecting some type of loss, but then you're expecting to be able to profit. It's a weird mentality to have to do in the market, but scaling incorrectly, like you said, there's so much power in having a perfect basis because to restart or not to. But executing those is obviously very hard. Yeah, both these traders got against me. I'd like to see some volatility. I got to figure out this M&Q thing. Let's see, I mean, the only thing we have is a strong level on chart 4 beneath. Yeah. And like I think I don't know if the podcast release was the one about heavy momentum days. Oh yeah, are you crazy? Yeah. The next one we're releasing is about what was I just talking about? I actually just forgot. Genuinely. Yeah, Volatility picked up and it just went against me. Actually, no, we'll play this level. Unless it's going for the low now. Yeah.
Order filled.
Oh.
Order filled.
Oh. I always do that. I put my cells down underneath instead of buys, Tony. That actually just hurt, generally. I actually put my cells instead of my buys. Pick me up from more positions and to stop lossing me out. Obviously, I shouldn't have been fading. Very close. I mean, we haven't seen the wick through yet. Looks like, yeah, we're very close though. That is where I would be expecting some type of slight overshoot, and then I would probably buy. But I don't even know. Today's very clear, concise, short move. There already was a target for the day. I mean, just kind of see that now. Now it's just stalling right here. Hmm. I'm just gonna keep selling these, dude.
Order filled. Order filled.
totally just take my pin off that one dumb move. It's okay, we'll let this thing ball out. Let this thing do what it wants to do. Once we see some volatility, we'll see where it wants to go for sure. Right now, I just don't think there's enough powder. Because it needs to, if it wants to test the RD, I mean, that's a strong level to test. Actually, I mean, that's the strongest level in 5 months. Oh, look, I just finally go short and it goes with me for once. I'm expecting another overshoot. Possibly two slow momentum. And hopefully then it goes back down. Do. Sorry, one second. Trying to. Trying to put. Try to put a thumbnail on here. If it finally goes down, I'm only 2 contracts. Just come up and test me one more time. Is this the break? That is the question. We hit a daily low, and it seems the 5-minute and 4,000 tick is creating a strong level. I'm honestly on the sidelines. Yes, momentum short, but we were at an area where I don't want to risk my capital. Yeah, I mean, DJ Rocket Man hitting the spot, but I don't know if we racked at the RDA so quickly. I mean, it's been 5 months. I expect some type of overshoot for the first test. Because if not, it's kind of wild. But it's fine. You'll come back up here. I'll load up heavier, girl. Yeah, short side's dominant for sure. And it looks like the buy side has levels to break through. Short side has been breaking through strong levels and support resistance like it's nothing. My mind is telling me to fade. Yeah, I mean, the only level is from 5 months ago. It's like, so, yeah. I mean, we have actually, I mean, we're reacting at a previous level on 6/27, 14, 890 spot 25. No, we're past that. Never mind. I lied. Yeah. It's kind of free range right now. We have a top side strong level in chart 3, but our bottom side hasn't really been established. Look at the M&Q. Volatility's picking up here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna continue to sell here, I guess. Chart 4, I have no other strong levels to trade against, so I'm just gonna keep trading momentum. Hmm. All right, I'm pretty much scaling in from chart 2's momentum until chart 4's bias. So we'll see if we get picked up at all. This thing is just still going down. Kind of a nuisance, if you ask me. All right, if you guys kind of hear rustling in the background, I'm trying to fold my clothes while wait for this trade to pan out. So gotta keep the mind busy. So I keep moving this damn stop losses all day. So my uncle and I were trying to figure out, obviously, more stuff to talk about. Podcast. We talked about correlation of markets for another show. Did you guys see that a lot? Correlation of markets like gold, oil, and like NQ. Yeah, I have no idea either. So that's why that's why him and I were trying to have that conversation. Because he said that in Alpha texted me the other day, talking about how he was seeing some correlation through the markets. And I was like, what does he mean? Like MNQ and NQ? It's like, no, it's more everything. I was like, wait, what do you mean everything? So he didn't tell me anything, so we could have a genuine conversation. I could ask genuine questions, but figured if you guys knew anything, you could give me some background info. It's all good though. because I can kind of see what he's talking about. I mean, the only thing would see is news having an effect, but we don't apply news in our trading, so I don't know too much. But I know if like a strong level is created on M and Q, obviously that's a super strong level for the M and Q. Oh, real? Oh, okay.
Order filled.
So like if Apple is selling off, everyone wants to get out of it because oh, oh really? Has silver always been this cheap? Only $22.
Order filled.
I guess it's not cheap because you're buying it by pounds and shit, but whoa. Dude, stop picking me up for 2 contracts. This is actually outrageous. Okay, I gotta finish this. Does anybody here watch UFC?
Order filled.
I just recently have kind of gotten more into it. Something just to watch YouTube while I trade or while I'm working on the site or something. I just finished Yellowstone. I don't know what else to watch. I forgot Toto. You sent something somewhere yesterday, right? Is your chart? Where was that? Yeah, I'm sure here. all the way. Buy side looks like it's stepping up to reject the short side just so it doesn't get ripped through. Like we're not seeing any real tests from. I mean, it hasn't even hit momentum on any other chart besides chart 4. It's just been playing around. Yeah. Went a lot heavier in some of the contracts before I wanted to. Got to make this back in about an hour and a half. Yeah. One contract, it will go down to the moon or the center of the earth. As soon as. What are you using a lot for your control chart? And are you entering on? I know. Are you entering on chart 4's indicators? Like, I mean, you're entering on our endo chart, but are you putting your levels at chart 4's? Sorry, I'm trying to explain this. Okay.
Stop field.
What I've been recently doing, this might help you too, is I put my first entry out of my scaling a lot lower than my top two. I know we do the 30 tick range scaling, but for me, if it goes too far above where I want it to hit the other two, I'll just get out of that position early. But I feel like if it's stalling before it hits my prices and it just picks me up barely, then I can be more confident with that trade. Wait, are you looking at my chart? So say if I was trying to, so chart 2 will just kind of show this example. So if I was to expect the overshoot right here, so right underneath the first deviation, this would be my first scaling entry. Let's get rid of these. Say we were doing 3. What I would do is I would put, we have the most recent or the best test was over here. I mean, they're all good tests, but these are all tests at RDA. So I'm putting another stop loss at the RDA, which is another check, another level. And between the first distance between my first scale in to my second one, between here, if we see price was stalling and, not going up all the way, not green candles the whole time, if we were seeing some stall, then I'd be able to stay in the trade longer. But if we see, green candles rising and I'm only on one contract, so before my second one gets picked up, it's only like $10 to pull out of that trade and restart again up here when the next reaction hits. You see what I'm saying? Because if your first scaling is wrong, you'll know relatively quickly because prices go against you. So if you pull out of position, it sucks, obviously, pulling out a loss, but restarting, that's what has helped me alone with my scale-ins. Obviously, not today's the best sample, but that helps with the mindset of letting the trade come to you, because when you're scaling in, it's hard to trust that it's going to hit every single one of your contracts and then continue to go whichever way you want it to. So instead, if you have one kind of farther away from your second one, you can have more time to decide if you want to stay with that trade or not. And you have more confirmation within the candles that hit each area before it hits your second entry scaling. Does that kind of make sense? That's what my uncle showed me. Just because I've struggled with entries all the time. Before I had a really bad basis because I was always trying to join buy right away. And then I learned scaling in, and then I was scaling in too low, and I was scaling in too high, never getting picked up. So for me, this is what works. So it might not work for you, but you can try it out and see if having one a little bit lower than the others. Yeah. Yeah. I feel it. Something that I've struggled with recently too is same thing. Being able to take those losses out. Sometimes I just let it ride, hoping that it will go back up. Not pulling out early enough. But I mean, if it doesn't react at your reaction area that you scaled into, most likely it's the next. It's not most likely, but that means it's not that reaction zone. You know what I'm saying? Which sucks because especially if you have a perfect scale in and you think it's awesome. So the market hates me. So I gotta give Bravos access to the trading channel. Yeah. I mean, do you mean to explain them or why I put them there? Mm-hmm. Yep. So strong level on chart 4, right where momentum is kind of at. That's where I have my first scaling, and then chart 1 is also kind of a strong level, which is also right above momentum on chart 4. And then my last one is just a little bit expecting some type of overshoot to the RDA if it hits there. If not, these first two will get picked up. Go ahead. No, you're fine. Are you talking if it moves up to chart 4's RDA? Yeah, that's not. I mean, that's not the smartest way to do it. I mean, if I was live, or not live, I'd be just putting. Yeah, yeah. I know I've been bad with that. I got taken out one time, like a huge impulse. I think it was around lunch or right before lunch. Huge impulse. It was like a couple months ago when I first started trading. I didn't have any stop losses, and I was in, I don't know, like 9 contracts. I was being crazy, and it ripped down. And I was long. I just remember being down like 3,600 or something. I was like, oh my goodness, because I didn't have any stop losses in. So I need to, when I do put my entries in, I should put a stop loss in right away. I always forget to do that. But if it comes up to the RDA and it shoots through, I'm not really planning to be on that side. I'll probably just get out of that trade early. Just because if it wants to overshoot, I'd rather restart above the overshoot than have my basis all the way down here. So I'm just expecting some type of overshoot of slow momentum to hit mine before RDA. If it does go to RDA, then I'm on the wrong side of that trade for now until the overshoot or continues to go long. And that's the only reason why I'm right there right before the RDA. Might not even hit me though. Looks like this damn thing's ranging down here. Someone on YouTube told me that I should just go 200 NAQ contracts. I'll probably succeed. Told me it's a 50-50 chance. Just go 200 NAQ. Just you got to go up one tick or down one tick. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, that's straight pain. Yeah, isn't it? You can only have like if you have 50, say you have a $50,000 account, you can only have like 2K max drawdown, or it's like
Order filled. Order filled.
what the heck? I just gotta pause it there. Yeah, that's messed up. Because then you have to be really careful and really meticulous in how you trade. I mean, I get it. They gotta do what they gotta do. Still, it's about to get to the last hour of the market. I do not know where the last hour wants to go though, so I'm not sure what the target here is. Unless it target is to close beneath RDA and the daily. I should need to get out of this, bro. It's gonna hurt, but it's a smarter decision. Oh, someone take this join bid button off of my computer, man. Every day. Yeah. 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 Or you're just trying to exit and cancel, get out of order real quick, and like, damn it, I had a perfect scaling underneath this though. Yeah, yeah. I'm glad that I'm not alone, I guess. It's just too tempting. It's like devil's advocate up there just staring at me in the face. Buy, sell. Oh man, chart one. I don't like how that closed. Yeah, it's probably take me out here.
Stop filled. Order filled.
All right, time to get crazy. About 10 minutes left for the last hour. Question is, does it want to go up now, or is this a retest?
Order filled.
You think? How do you think it reacts once it gets there? Since its first test. My whole entire thing just reset.
Order filled.
I'm a simple man. Momentum tells me to sell, I sell. I've really just been re-entering on chart one's momentum and chart four's momentum. Chart one bias, retest. Also, Tota, one of the reasons why I don't like stop losses too is I feel like I take less profit when I use a stop loss than I do just exiting market. I know it's not true, but sometimes I feel it comes up, takes me out, I make like a buck. Oh no, I would like for this to continue down so I can get out of this loss for the day.
Order Stop filled.
Damn, keyboard's so loud. Sorry, just getting another Bravo on board here. Okay, now what are we doing? Yeah, buy side has to just fight through basic momentum to even touch bias. It's stroking so hard. Short side's demanding respect. Yeah. Oh, you just caught that top, huh? Oh yeah, that's good. I mean, you're just playing the right cards, selling out momentum buys at the peaks. Hell yeah. Sorry, I'm trying to find something. It's a good trade on the table though. Nice to hear. Sounds like you got more conviction with your trading though, or within the system. That's great. For me, for what I had to do is to refocus myself, is have my low checklist. Make sure I'm reminded that can't be hopping these bad trades. Oh, you're good. It's not Jules. Hoping to catch this sell-off. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm trading into. Because it looks like it wants to come up and tag something. I don't know what it wants to come up and tag. Either chart 1's momentum or chart 4's momentum. But it's kind of creating strongs and lows. But we're still short for sure. I mean, overall, we might not be short on next 5 minutes or 10 minutes or whatever. But yep. And those were really the best trades on the table. And you see me over here, I'm trying to fade. Glad Rex is not here. I've been reprimanded. We did a podcast about fade, or we just had a talk about fades. And yeah, he just dug into me. I was like, yeah, I've been trying to reverse here, fade this. He's like, what are you doing, brother? I know you don't have your fade card. I was like, oh, uncle. But he's right. Fade trades alone are just short piano. Okay, I'm tired of not being any trades. Volatility's picking up.
Order filled. Order filled.
I hate hopping in only at 2. But it's way smarter. Yeah. Actually, sorry, go ahead. Yeah. I think Rex talked to me. I think he sent out something. I think he is trying to make an indicator that calculates ranges. Or it calculates like right before a range is about to start. Yeah. I know, right? Right, if he's lost the move, you can just wait. Yeah, yeah. Middle trader? No, I've never heard of that one.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Yeah. For a chart, short trade's a really good the re-entry chart. You're good. I used to think that chart trade is my control too, but really all the indicators on chart two are just the strong lows that are created on all the other charts. But it technically is a control because you're using it as your entry from your control. So I get what you're saying. For some reason, it picked me up for one contract on the RDA check. Just one. Oh, sounds good, brother. Good luck. Good health to you. Damn, I have. This is what I was talking about the other day too. Momentum heavy days are so sweet, but sometimes I struggle so hard with them because there's no other levels beneath or above. Yeah. Yeah, exactly right. And there's like no previous price action for us to go off of. I mean, yeah, I went on the M&Q and just looked at. Exactly, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, it just broke through. I feel it. Damn, I'm actually so sad. They only picked me for one on this big move. That's terrible. Other than those are great trades on the table. I mean, those are the highest probable trades because we're so short. Just buying back at bias check. Because I mean, if we look at the day so far, everything's kind of been a reconfirmation. Like, are we still continuing to go short here? Buy side tries to step up. Short side demands continue to rip down. Go to hell. But I mean, once you master momentum heavy days, I mean, it could be so easy if this is what you're trading all day, just going a little bit heavier on each pullback. Great trades on the table. Hmm. Yeah.
Stop field.
That's why I believe stop losses are kind of necessary, but I just pull out of my own trades now, just before getting hit by a stop loss. I don't know why. I just don't like price hitting my stop loss. Instead, I like to control it. That's why I just let my stop losses breathe for a long time. But then sometimes trade goes too much against me. Go ahead. Sorry. Yeah. That's great to hear. Because stop losses are huge. I mean, that's the definition of taking profit.
Order filled. Order filled.
Uh-uh. Oh, you're good. Also, I worry about too. So if you guys can hear my YouTube. Yeah. Just keeps breaking through the low. What was our... Yeah. Yeah. 3 huge pack candles essentially on chart 3. Well, depending on where this one closes, but 2 pack candles. Pretty much breaking through. Jeez. These are awesome days to trade, though. Momentum heavy. It feels almost easy. Yeah, when you're on the right side, it feels... If you're just buying the pullbacks and momentum, it just feels so easy. Like, this is cheese. Winning 4 contracts. Yeah, no, exactly. That's saying just momentum heavy days. No, I feel that. I used to suffer only on momentum heavy days because I could not get grasp price being able to just yeah. I was like, no way, this price is oh yeah. Or you try to catch it at the end, it just goes against you.
Stop filled. Order filled.
Let's go. I'm now only down $3. I was down 360, so we're making our way back slowly. It's bad fade trades in the beginning, man. But then I go heavy on momentum. It just goes with me. Just so you guys know, I'm not trying to talk over you. I just am trying to talk on the stream too. So it's not, because I'm on YouTube as well. So it's not, but they can't even hear you guys. Yeah. They can't hear you guys, I don't think. I know they can't hear you. I was just saying that they can't even hear you guys. So it sounds like I'm talking to myself. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pick me up. Let it ride. What were you saying, Toto? Oh yeah, strong level creating. And RSI fires. But I mean, there's previous RSIs that fire that just went to momentum again, anyways. But this could be the final one. I mean, you never know. Should I keep buying these pullbacks or selling these pullbacks? If one goes against me, then I'll switch. About 40 minutes left in the market as well.
Order filled.
Yeah, contract size print pick up. Buy side's really trying to break the chart force momentum there. But it's okay, that's what we expect. I'm expecting some type of push, possibly to second deviation, possibly slow momentum chart 4. Hopefully we can scale in correctly here. I'm going to get out.
Order filled.
Restart up here. I just want to go a little higher.
Order filled.
No, it's smart, especially because you. I mean, just going in one contract here. Yeah, we are at a weird point. Now it's recapturing momentum. Well, not really. There's no confirmation yet.
Order filled.
Yeah, I lowered my basis like a dummy. Hmm. Hmm. Through the RDA? Yeah, we're below. Yeah. Yeah, it's first test the RDA, most probable reaction area. First test, like we said. Yeah, to go back up. Yeah. I'm just short until we see some type of reaction down here. We're seeing still retests. So I mean, playing at the RDA on chart 2 momentum on chart 4 is kind of the best trades for you to know when confirmation is coming, because if it goes against you, then you can kind of see. But other than that, I mean, I don't know. Price action's pretty crazy right today. These pack candles are fat from momentum on chart 3. And they blew through daily opening, daily low, daily high. Multiple strong levels destroyed. And this is also the test that prices won for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, like 11 days. So pretty intense.
Order filled.
Depending where chart 4 and chart 2 close, strong levels are created. Mm-hmm. This one. Yeah, exactly. And you see, it's like 5 months since the most last. That was the changeover, right? If I let me go MAQ. Yeah. Yeah, I'm trying to see. I mean, just it's so crazy. Look at chart 2 all day today. If you just sold at bias, whenever it touched, you would be in profit every single time, besides this last one. But since this huge sell-off, every single bias test, all you gotta do is sell. And that on momentum on chart 1, it's the same thing. It's actually insane. Go ahead. Sorry. Okay. Last 30 minutes too. See some type of volatility here. I'm thinking that might have been the test it wanted to do for the day. Was the RDA. I'm not sure we see the close, but it might want to come back up and stay around the bias momentum indicators for the overnight session. So I might come back up right out here for a bit because it's still way lower than it was before. So yeah, that's awesome here though. And you're reading the system really well, the charts. That's all you need. There was that impulse. Yeah, chart 2 kind of is holding bias now. Recaptured on chart 4. It looks like some type of bias test is in order here on one of the control charts. But we'll see. Might just stay in this range too. I have no idea. Last 15 minutes the market get crazy anyway, so we'll just sit here and see what happens.
Order filled. Order filled.
Possibly, yeah. It could want to go back up and just
Order
be
filled.
within the daily. It's kind of hard to tell with this price action. Because now it feels like the buy side has more powder. Kind of stepping up on key levels, creating strong levels. It's kind of a stair step bottom that was created on chart 4. And then obviously chart 1 has 2 strong levels, the lows.
Order filled.
Damn, ripping back down again.
Order filled. Order filled. Order filled.
It's all good. I'm way heavy on this. See if this shit gets crazy. I'm just seeing what it's like impulsiveness from the short side. Might be an overshooter chart too, maybe. Couldn't tell you. There it is. I guess the low still wants to be tested. I think Rexall will be back in the afternoon, so we'll probably have some type of thing to push out. Is it struggling to take back chart 4's strong level? Is that what's happening? Yeah, it looks like it's struggling to break there. I would like for it to get lower. That'd be a nice little Christmas present from me. Chart 1 just closed red though. At the 50%. I agree. Just bouncing off ideas, bouncing off what everyone sees. Because what you see is. Go ahead. Sorry. That's pretty. It's pretty sick too. Especially because we all. It's. I mean, no matter if we're still talking, it's. We all make different decisions, and it's still. Everyone's alone in the market, but it's nice to have some people to bounce your ideas off of and hear contradicting theories and coinciding signals on everybody.
Stop filled.
Yeah, I got greedy. Yeah, I just. I feel the only reason I'm still trading right now, I usually stop around 12, but since my uncle's not here, I still gotta stream and trade. It's the stream that kills me. It's all good. When I stream, I get to go heavier, so. Just the last 10 minutes. I'm back. Okay. I know, surprise. Still some people watching, but I appreciate everyone tuning in the stream. I'll still be in Discord, probably trading the rest of the day. I'll be sharing my screen on there, trying to win it back. Fading a little too much, which, what can I say? Get it? It's my genes. But appreciate everyone tuning in the stream, everyone comment in the chats, and have a great rest of your day. We'll see you guys in the Discord. Make sure, if you're not already in Discord, click the link down below. Come see what we're about. Baller status.